Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video we are going to be going over the heavy class of trucks and the maximum amount of fuel that each truck can carry. So this one and the off-roads and the scouts really have a lot of variance, so these ones are going to be fun to go over. So let's start at the bottom with the least amount of fuel and work our way up. So as some of you guys may have guessed, there is a huge tie in last place in the heavy category with 0 fuel. There are lots of trucks that can hold 0 fuel. As I said earlier, we will be putting the Phase 8 trucks into this list. So tied for last is the Kirovets K700. So I'll show you some of that footage here. Also coming in last is the Boar. This truck can have 0 extra fuel. We also have the Azov Antarctic with 0 extra fuel. The Kolob 74941 with 0 fuel. The Kolob 74760 with 0 fuel. We also have the Dairy Longhorn 3194 with 0 fuel. The Dairy Longhorn 4520 with 0 fuel. The Aramatsu Forester, 0 fuel. The Navistar 5000 MV, 0 fuel. Pacific P16, 0 fuel. So this whole last row of vehicles, no matter how you customize the truck, they cannot have any extra fuel. And the last truck, which I wasn't able to fit over there because of all the trees, is the Western Twin Steer 6900. This truck can also have 0 extra fuel. But every truck from here forward can have extra fuel. So we have the Western Star 47X NF1424, and this truck can have 120 extra fuel. As you can see, there's 6 fuel cans on the top. Then we have the Tatra T813, and this truck can have 160 extra fuel. You can count 8 on the top of that one. And then there's a big space, and that is for the Kirovets K7M. So this one's a little different. As you can see over there with the Boar, it has the service add-on or maintenance add-on, whatever you want to call it. And that gives you 800 repair points and 6 spare tires. But the Kirovets K7M has a little different service add-on that it actually adds fuel. So it adds 180 fuel, which would put it right above the Tatra T813 in the heavy class. And now is where we start getting into the big amounts of fuel. We have the Cat 745C at the very bottom end of the big fuel tanks. So the Cat 745C has a unique add-on. This one gives you 1600 fuel. Then we have the Pacific P512PF. This one can have either 1400 or 1800 fuel. We also have the Western Star 49X. This one can also have both of those add-ons, so 1400 or 1800 fuel. Then we have the Western Star 47X NF1430. This truck can have 1400 or 1800, so there's those 3 that can have both of those options. And those are the only 3 in the heavy category that have both. Then we go to the Dan, which can only have the 1800 liter option. And from here on over are the only trucks that can hold over 1800 fuel in the game. So we have the Zixi 605R. This one can have either 40 in the... It's basically a spare wheel with a little bit of spare fuel. And you can put that on there if you have like a heavy saddle or a high saddle. There's not many things that you can equip that with, but it is an option, so you can have 40 fuel. Then you have 200 in the roof rack, so you could have 40, you could have 200, you could have 240 if you put those two together. You could have 1800 with the tank, or you could have the tank and the roof rack, which gives you a combination of 2000 fuel. Then we have the Cat 770G. with its unique fuel carrier add-on that is 2,000 exactly. We then have the Azov 73210, which is also tied at 2,000 with the Zixi, the K770G, the Pacific P512 to my left. So there are 4 tied at 2,000 in the heavy class, and the Azov 73210 can have either 1,800 or 2,000. Then we have the Pacific P12. This one can also have either 1,800 or 2,000. These are the only 2 trucks in the game that can have these large add-ons, also the only 2 that can have the 1,800 liter fuel tank and these 2,000 liter fuel tanks, or maintenance add-ons. Now we're into the trucks that can hold over 2,000 fuel. There's only 2 of them in the entire game, and you have the Tatra Force, which can have 160 in its roof rack, or 2,000 in the fuel tank, or you can have 2,000 in the fuel tank and the roof rack, which gets you a combined 2,160 fuel. So that's second in the entire game, and second in this class, to the International Paystar 5600 TS, which can hold the absolute most amount of fuel in the game at 2,800 liters. Nothing even comes close. There is also one other truck which can hold 2,000 liters, but that is in the off-road class. So when we make the video with all of these trucks ranked in order, we will include that one in this top tier part. And I think that one will be a little more interesting because it goes off class. So you'll have some trucks beat out by other trucks and a lot of trucks that'll probably surprise you where they rank in the total. I also plan on doing this with the spare wheels and the repair points, so keep an eye out for that video. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch another video, there's a random video on screen and another playlist. Please be sure to share the video, like it, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those bell notifications so you're notified when I upload. And until next time, peace.